Rule number 1, never rush a relationship. Number 1. One of the things you must notice that when a man meets a woman and a woman meets a man, there are 2 things that happen. And there are 2 chemicals that run in your body, and they're different, okay? Women are controlled by oxytocin, men are controlled by testosterone. And testosterone looks like love in the beginning when a man is seeing a woman, but it's actually lust. That's why every man who says, I love you in the beginning, don't trust them. Never trust a man who says, I love you, okay? Because hormone running ekigambo ekyo bagita testosterone. Kitegeeza abakulaba ng'awuliranga love, netebera love, okay? A man can only fall in love when another thing takes on, which is vasopressin. Vasopressin also is triggering musajja ng'obudde tebunnaba kutambula. Nchidamu, you can't trigger vasopressin in a man until when he has invested, until when you've been challenged, when he has been challenged, until when he has put in a lot of time, until when he has thought through, by the way, okay? So many of you ladies make a mistake of thinking that word I love you in the beginning, that when you've struck him, means you're going to pursue a relationship. I need to remind you that a man can be with a woman 3 years, nga tabeeranga ko mu relationship naye. Ku mutwe gwo wano nga toyingiranga namu. Naye nga muli mu kintu ekiri unclear. In fact, the more unclear it is, the better for him. Because it is difficult for them also to process these emotions, because naye abatamanyi kimutuuseeko. So if you're run by oxytocin and they're run by testosterone, it means that when you rush a relationship with a man into commitment, you've been fumbled, babe. If you rush a man into a commitment, nga muli mukwakokwe, you've been fumbled at that particular moment. All these weddings, marriages, blah, 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 these things which crumble all over social media is they rushed, okay? But rushing. Then when they are into the system, when these hormones have now zibavuddeko, testosterone yamuweddeko, now oxytocin takyakola bulungi nnyo, okay? Unless when you have a child with him, that's when people realize that, oh my God, this is onusiye muntu gwe nalina okuba naye, okay? That's why we call for patience, even on the side of a man. Bw'olaba omuwala nga akubye nnyo, nakubira ddala n'ogamba, oh, kino sikiwuliranga nako. Sooka weekwekemu obulemu. Check out your feelings, check out your emotions, and go back to the head now before you take a decision called commitment. The reason for today's show is to give you these rules to avoid making mistakes in commitment. Because the moment you're in, marriage is not a test drive. They don't test drive marriage. It's not like going to a car bond. No gamba kangezemu motoka endala bobe nankolera. No kwata endala. They don't test drive. You can test drive cars, you can test drive friendships, you can test drive dating, you can test drive all that, but not in a marriage. Because a marriage is a union, it's a covenant. I need to remind you that no matter whether you kwaukana in words, on paper, there is a lot which you can't break up thereafter. That's why many marriages, after people have divorced, you struggle so much to get over that person. Okay? There's a lady I've met in the restroom. And I'm dating this guy, but I even went to his house and the pictures of the wedding are still up and they divorced. He's still stuck in the past. It is difficult to forget people because this is an emotional wellness channel. This is an emotional wellness account. Mbajjukiza nti ebibatawanya biri emotional. Ebintu ebiboyiringa munanga tebiriko bigambo. So if you sign a divorce paper with a lawyer and then you separate stuff as in belongings, it does not mean you've parted the mind. It does not mean you've parted the spirit. It does not mean you've parted the experiences you've been having together all this while. And it is costly as time goes by. So a person can be stuck with another for the next 10 years in something you can't even explain, emotionally, even when you're having all these relationships with these people. Nga buli ajjo omwononera obudde, togenda maaso, todda mabega, tojjayo bifaanani, omuntu aganya okuva ku mutwe, onoonyegeja omusangulawo tamala gavaawo. So emotion takes time to build and they take time to die. So never rush a relationship, okay? No matter how you feel this oxytocin and testosterone, n'olaba guy nakuba n'ogamba yono yennyini. I know you've seen these guys, comment below, okay? You've seen these girls, comment below. N'olaba ng'ogamba, this is my match. N'ogamba tugende. Sagala kumanya, okay? And then when you go in, then the hormones have expired. Now we are at a show, okay? That's when many people now start saying, I chose wrongly. I mean, you're not supposed to be the one, okay? Which is costly to your emotional wellness for the future. So narcissists, gigolos, liars, cheaters, abusers use the technique of rushing you guys into relationships because wachimanyi, okay? The moment you're in and then you have a child and then you have this oxytocin bond between you and the guy, because the moment a woman has a child with a man, you get bonded with them by this same hormone. Now this is neuroscience, okay? Zino hormones ezibatawanya. Love is a feeling, but it's an hormonal problem, okay? If you want to deal with love, start managing your emotions. I mean your hormones. Tegera hormones zivawa. How are they created? The brain has that part which produces every hormone, okay? If you want oxytocin, it's there. If you have dopamine, ejakujja. If you want cortisol, ejakujja. But it's all the brain that does that, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to never make a mistake with any relationship, by the way, not only love, even friendships, even business associations, it is emotional stuff, okay? So, get time to know this person, let them pass the test of time, and usually it's 1 year, okay? 1 year, omuntu abatanso okuvayo. 2 years, oba omutegede. 3 years, taina kyasobola kweka. You know them, who they are, and then you know what you're signing up, okay? So never make such mistakes of rushing a relationship, and that's rule number 1. No matter how you feel. Oyina wagamba mpulira, nagamba kyowulya kyempulira nti nange, are you sure nti ye tugende tujja kulabira eyo. The moment you're in, this testosterone and oxytocin ngazibula, okay? Ngazibaleka, you get stuck with something which you didn't even expect, okay?